point is the second Ezra chapter 15, verses 1 and 2. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect who continue to push this truth. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Part 2. End Times Beast Sculpture revealed at the United Nations. End Times Beast Sculpture revealed at the United Nations. So in part 1 of the video, we went over the lion, which is ancient Babylon. Okay? Under King Nebuchadnezzar, who took down Jerusalem in 586 BC. In this video, we're going to go with the wings, okay, which is the Assyrian Empire. Babylon took down Assyria in 612 BC, okay, and captured the capital, which is Nineveh. All right, Daniel 7 and verse 4. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. Okay, so this is the Assyrian Empire being taken down. Okay, and the Assyrian kings, which were several, was Tiglath-Pileser the first from 1120 to 1200 BC. You had Sargon the first, Sargon the second. Okay, 722 BC. Okay, you had Sennacherib. Okay, 701 BC. Okay, and then you had King Shalmaneser. Okay, which was also in 722 BC. Okay, which housed, and I mean housed, I mean captured the northern kingdom and brought them into captivity. All right, and I can prove that in the scriptures. Okay, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. All right, and Sargon the second. All right, just a little quick history. All right, Sargon the second. All right, father is Tiglath-Pileser the third. Okay, and his brother is Shalmaneser. Okay, as it's written in the scriptures, Salmanasar. Okay, and Tiglath-Pileser the first had the most extensive empire throughout the Assyrian reign. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Okay, which is the Neo-Assyrian Empire. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners. Okay, the northern kingdom went into captivity first and were carried away out of their land. Okay, the capital, which is Samaria, was sacked by the Assyrians under Sargon II. Okay, and they were taken in captivity, which is roughly 27,000 northern kingdom Israelites were taken into captivity. Okay, maybe a few more. I think some have it recorded as 27,290. Okay, we're just going to say 27,000 plus. Okay, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners, slaves, out of their own land in the time of Hoshea the king. And Hoshea the king, okay, was ruling at the time also, man. Okay, but he didn't pay tribute, so they removed him out of office, quote unquote. Okay, and it says, whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led away captive from 618 to 722 BC. Okay, give or take a few. Led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land, because the northern kingdom pissed Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And as I stated in the last video, the kingdom of Judah went off. Okay, the southern kingdom, the Most High set a king over them, Nebuchadnezzar. For the northern kingdom Israelites, they went off. He pissed the Lord off. Okay, now he set kings up over you. Sargon, okay, and Shalmaneser. Okay, whenever you piss the Lord off, the Lord's going to set a king over you to dominate you. Okay, to enslave you, to punish you. Okay, for lack of a better word, to punish you. And what's happening right now with the Israelites today? We're being punished under Esau, Edom. The book of Isaiah, real quick, proving that. Okay, let's prove that. Isaiah chapter 10. All right, Isaiah chapter 10. Okay, let's start at verse 4. Without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And the Lord is stretching out his hand still in this time right now. Okay, to a rebellious nation. Okay, a hypocritical nation, as it says in the scriptures. Okay, verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. You have pissed the Lord off. So he set kings over you. Shalmaneser, okay, Sargon II, okay, to slay you, to hold you captive, to punish you. Okay? That's the rod of his anger. Who's going to be the rod of the Lord's anger this time? Esau, Edom. He's going to be that sword. And it tells you in the book of Ezekiel that a sword is sharpened. Okay? To make a sore slaughter on the northern kingdom Israelites and the southern kingdom. Zechariah 13 and 8. Alright? Back in 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves, Salakia, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country, which is in what? The western hemisphere. Okay, ultimately, okay, what you will know as being called the New World, okay, according to modern day history, okay, the uttermost part of the earth, okay, and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. Ooh. And they entered into Euphrates, the great river Euphrates, said that also, the Syrian Empire, okay, along with the Babylonian Empire, it runs through where? The Tigris and Euphrates River, okay? And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. Verse 44, for the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over, okay? Until you were actually in the land that you're serving right now, okay? Because you pissed the Lord off, man. Can't make it more simpler than that, man. All right? So, going into the king, continuing on in history, King Sennacherib, okay? King Sennacherib, who wanted to house, I mean, when I say house, once again, it means take captive of the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, okay? But he was unsuccessful in doing that, okay? Yeah, he caught King Hezekiah, okay, and punished him, but the Lord stood up for him in that day. What's the Lord going to do for the elect in this day right now? Isaiah 59, okay? Lift up that standard, all right, against the devil, Esau, Edom, when he comes in like a flood, okay? Let's prove that. Let's go to 2 Kings, the 19th chapter, all right? 2 Kings, all right? 2 Kings, chapter 19, all right, real quick. 2 Kings, chapter 19, and start at verse 30. And the remnant that is escaped of the house of Judah shall yet again take root downward and bear fruit upward. For out of Jerusalem shall go forth a remnant, and they that escape out of Mount Zion, the seal of the Lord of hosts, shall do this. Verse 32. Therefore thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city. Talking about King Sennacherib. Okay? Nor shoot an arrow there. All right? So this is in 701 BC. All right? And his reign was in 705 BC. Okay? Nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into this city, saith the Lord. Okay? Because King Hezekiah was captured and was housed, okay, into a cage like a bird. Okay? And right now today, Esau Edom has guillotines and he has cages with toilets inside of them, which will be your concentration camps. Okay? You're going to have people actually going to the physical concentration camps, and you're going to have cages with toilets inside of them. But Esau took that video down when you can't find it nowhere. All right? So it says, verse 34, for I will defend this city to save it, Yahweh speaking, for my own sake and for my servant David's sake. Verse 35, and it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. So ultimately, when you read that 185,000, that's 185,000 Assyrians were slain. Okay? It said the angel stood up for them. Who's going to stand up for us in this day? Daniel 12:1. Michael, the archangel, is going to stand up against Esau Edom. Okay? Be a defense for our sake, man. Okay? Come to our rescue. All right? So from there, let's get back into the article. All right? Just want to get that history on that. In the article it reads, the Apostle John described a beast with similar features in the New Testament passage in Revelation 13 and verse 2. Let's get that real quick. All right? Because I can read it off here, but I'm going to read it out of the scriptures. All right? Revelation chapter 13, we'll start at 1. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. What are those 7 heads? Okay? You have the French, you have the Romans, okay? You have Britain, you have Germany, you have Spain, you have Germania Major, Germania Minor. Those are the 7 heads, all right? 10 horns, okay? France, Belgium, Greece, Germany, Spain, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Portugal, the United Kingdom, which also is the UK, okay? Greece came in, I think it was 1995, okay? Portugal and Spain, 1950, okay? You can look it up, do your own research on that, all right? And it says, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And that's what Esau does, he blasphemies not only the name, but us also, okay? He blasphemed the name of the Lord, got the angels being white, got God himself, who they call God, being white, the sun being white, calling us niggas and spicks and Cherokees. That's blasphemy, man. Okay? Verse 2. And the beast which I saw like unto a leopard, Alexander the Greek, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, which represents the Russians, okay, which will take down America. And out of his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him power and his seat and great authority, ultimately the Roman Empire. Okay? So Russia will take down America. Ultimately, what you're seeing right now in the news today is a coalition of nations being joined together, which is called the BRICS. Okay? Went over that a couple of days ago on the highways with the brothers, man. Okay? Which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, man. That's that coalition, okay, being formed, okay? And it tells you that in Jeremiah 50 and 51, that the Most High Yahweh is going to assemble a group of nations to ultimately take down this place right here. This is all prophecy, man, okay? America's not getting away scot-free. You're not buying your way out of this Third World War, according to Isaiah the 13th chapter. They should not regard silver, and as for gold, they should not delight in it. Okay, so as the dollar is going on the downward spiral, they're going to enter into a digital currency. You're going to have gold, okay, you're going to have silver, okay, to be ushered upon the scene. But Russia's not going to regard that. Russia is moving, and they're moving swiftly. They've already destroyed Ukraine. Now they're going to move to Poland, to Finland, and soon to be over here in Babylon the Great. It's coming, all right? The book of Revelations, and I'm going to prove that, 17 in verse 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet. So those 10 horns, which I just listed, identified, have no power as of yet. Okay? They have no kingdom as of yet. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast, because America will be destroyed in 1 hour. Okay? And I'm going to do the following. The next video is going to be done on that. Okay? Going in detail of what the 1 hour is. Okay? Verse 13. These have one mind. That's to destroy his place. That's the mind that they all got. And shall give their power and strength unto the beast, which is who? NATO and the EU. Okay? These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. So this is going to be that war in heaven. Okay? When the dragon is going to fight Yahweh Shah and Michael and the angels themselves, man. Okay? Make war with the Lamb. In the midst of World War III, everything is going to stop, and they're all going to turn and fight Yahweh Shah. Okay? And the chosen, which you just said, and the faithful ones, okay, which is a culmination of all both. Read it again. And they that are with him are called, the elect, and chosen, and faithful. We're going to be with Yahweh Shah when this thing goes down, with our brothers, the angels, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael. All right? Verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the whole city, which is America. Okay? Of peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. They're going to hate the whore. So something is going. That's why you got to always be watching. Something is going to shift to where all these nations in the European Union are going to turn on America. Okay? The land of Israel is going to be nuked. Okay? And they're going to turn and face Babylon the Great. And do what? Shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. America is going to be set on fire. And Russia's going to lead this path. Okay? They're going to set it off. Point blank period. Russia's going to set this thing off. So when Yahweh Shah said he's going to stir up the Medes, he meant that to the 144,000 degree. Okay? Because this next war will be fought with fire, nuclear. Okay? And all nations have nuclear arsenal right now. All those nations that are listed in the EU, those 10 horns, they're going to get nuclear capabilities in that time, just for 1 hour. Okay? Those BRIC nations, India, South Africa, okay? China, Russia, okay? Brazil, all these nations have nuclear capabilities right now. Okay? Hypersonic missiles, okay? That travels 4,000 times the speed of light. No missile defense system can stop that. Verse 17. For Yahweh Shah has put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh Shah shall be fulfilled. That's right. Verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which is America, okay, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And you can go into Daniel 7 and tell you about that look being more stout. Okay? America reigns over all the kings. So this whore is going to be brought down. A queen. A queen thinks she can't be touched. Okay? It's full of all abominations. Filthiness. Okay? So back into the article, last little bit. Another Bible verse that invoked by the UN statute to peace and security comes straight out of an end times warning from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 2 through 3. For you yourselves know full well that the day of the Lord will come just like a thief in the night. Peace and safety and destruction will come upon them suddenly like labor pains upon a woman with child, and they will not escape. America will not escape. So why they want to have these peace and safety meetings? Okay, the Lord is a man of war. Sudden destruction is coming. Sudden destruction says what? The third war coming quickly. It tells you in the book of Revelation. So sudden destruction is the third woe cometh quickly. Giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessing and salutation to the whole elect who continue to push this truth. Abad Babal, Kwam Yashala, Shalom Makim. Part 2 of the lesson. End times beast sculpture revealed at the United Nations. It's all prophecy.